Because you can do it. It just takes that faith to do it. And then the fifth stone, as I bring this to a close, you are not alone. You are not alone. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. He said, I got you on the right, the left, and the front behind you. I got you taken care of. Oh, you're not alone. In John 8:16, it says, and yet if I judge, my judgment is true, for I am not alone, but I and the Father that sent me. Jesus, as humanity, could not have accomplished what he did. But the reason he did accomplish what he had is because he didn't come alone. That was a stone in the arsenal. That was a weapon for him. I thank God for that tonight. I thank God for that. 2 Timothy 4:16 and 17. Paul says, my first answer, no man stood with me, but all men forsook me. I pray God that it may not be laid to their charge. Then in verse 17, he said, no matter what, it's notwithstanding. No matter what, the Lord stood with me. No matter what, the Lord stood with me. Well, wait, it's a bad storm. No, the Lord stood with you. He's still with you. He hasn't left your side. The Lord stood with me and strengthened me, that by me the preaching might be fully known, and that all the Gentiles might hear that I was delivered out of the mouth of the lion. Oh, hallelujah. God's got a delivering way. And this, in my estimation and my conviction, is the 5 stones that are hidden in the heart of the believer. Can you understand? I hope you do. You're called, you're chosen, all by the Lord. You are anointed, you were sent, and you're not by yourself. I believe that they're all in your heart today. There's not a one of you that do not possess it if you'll walk with Jesus. Now, I'm going to close here, but I want to tell you what happened Sunday. I mentioned it to Pastor, and he knows what I'm about to say. But last Sunday, I was praying in my way about faith. You know, sometimes we get scared. You ever been scared? Well, thank you for admitting it, Sister Lori, because I have been too. I've rode with some people. One night I looked out the bedroom window. I was about 11, and I know I saw somebody walking across the parking lot of the First Methodist Church, and I didn't recognize it. But he wasn't there. But it was in my mind. And your mind will do those things to you. It will work against you. But here's what happened Sunday. I said, Lord, I want the faith that you have. You better be careful what you ask for. And immediately, this word came to me. The Lord said, I walked to Calvary, and I never questioned if my death would save the world. I never had one question about would all the blood I shed heal everybody that asked for it in faith. And I knew that my resurrection was going to be the first example of the rapture of my people to live forever with me. Wow. Even going to Calvary, he never doubted that he was going to make it. Church, that's one thing we have to learn, and we have 5 stones to help us to fight the battle, Pastor, is that we can walk and we can get through it because we're walking with the same faith that Jesus had. He went to die, and the devil thought he won, only to find out later that he lost forever any possibilities of anything. That's it. He lost totally and completely. I do not believe personally that the devil knew everything that was going to come until the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. Because even when Jesus was dead, he spent 3 days in hell showing the devil he wasn't dead. And let me tell you, if he can do that, what more can we do with God within us? We're going to make it, church. We're going to get together. We've got the right stones to throw at an enemy tonight. I believe the Lord wants to do it tonight. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's ready, he's willing, and he's able. And he will if we'll trust him. If he says, go, Brother Kerrigan, and fight a giant. I got 5 stones right here, Lord. You'll tell me which one to pull out. I don't need a 6-shooter. I got 5 stones.